Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Just Life. So if you watched my previous video, you know we picked up a brand new, well, you new to me, brand new kayak. So I own, we got a bunch of boats. We got bass boats, we have john boats, all kinds of stuff. All types of stuff that floats that we can fish off of. I have never owned a kayak. So I found a stellar deal on one, went and picked it up. We're going to give it a try. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I'll hate it. I don't know. But we're going to see. So hopefully I like it though, because it's got a smaller footprint. We can get more places with it, in shallower water with it, and it's not so heavy. You know, the john boat, you got the battery, trolling motor. We don't have to, but you got a battery, trolling motor, all that stuff. Makes life easier. Whereas a kayak, it's smaller, more compact. You can go better places with it. So check that video out here. But anyway, let's get started. So today we are talking about making a go bag or a smaller bag. I went down to the store and got this little fella. Oh. But no, I went down to the store, picked up the little tackle box. I don't want to bring all of my stuff because one, it's a kayak, and let's be real, I'll probably fall out of it. So if I lose my tackle box or some baits, I would rather be a small selection of them as opposed to all of them. So what I'm doing is I'm breaking down my personal top 7 favorite lures that I think work the best for me on the waters that we have in ponds and creeks and small water channels and stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So obviously the first lure up for grabs is the ever loved spinnerbait. So when it comes to spinnerbaits, you can't go wrong on small water with these, in my opinion. I always have pretty good luck when I tie these on with hookups. They're a chuck and wind lure. You just get it out there, bring it back to you. Super easy to use. Anyone can do them. They're good if you have kids with you. But for this application, I think they'll be great. Now, these are smaller than the standard size spinnerbaits that I have because, again, I'm fishing smaller water, and I want to make sure that I am maximizing the potential of hookups because tight lines mean good times. But like I said, light colors, I like to stick to whites, chartreuses, stuff like that, because we're leaving spring, moving into summer. It's starting to get warmer. Metabolisms of the fishes are starting to heat up. They're moving faster. They are okay with a little bit more of a chase. So lure number 1, the spinnerbait. Lure number 2, obviously, my second favorite is the shallow diving crankbaits. Now, you can use square bill, you can use round bill, totally up to you, whatever your preference is, but I would say make sure they are a shallow diving crankbait. Because what happens is, ponds and rivers and stuff, they have grass and they have structure and stuff, so you can buzz these crankbaits right over that grass or right around that the brush. If it's a tree, if it's a stick, if it's a rock, you can bounce it off of it. You can make vibration in that water column and get some fish fired up and ready to eat your lure and tighten lines. So lure number 2 going to be the shallow diving crankbait. Lure number 3, real simple, real small. This is for the smaller fish, and maybe you're just having a long day and you just want to hook up to something, anything, or you're trying to look for those crappie. Rooster Tail. You just can't go wrong with a Rooster Tail. I always keep a couple of them on me. I like to keep them the color of shad or reds. Those are generally my favorite, but that's what I generally like to keep when I'm fishing ponds. Just to, they're just like a spinnerbait. Chuck them out there. It reflects light, makes a little vibration, and you can hook up to those smaller fish with it and use them as locators for crappie. So you come across brush with it. Sometimes crappie will inhale them things, which makes for a good time, and then we just transition completely to crappie fishing. But no, let's stay focused. We're talking about bass fishing today. So that would be lure number 3, Rooster Tails. So lure number 4, anything that you can disrupt the top of water with, anything that you can break that surface tension with in the morning, any type of popper. If you have a hula popper, if you have anything that looks like this one's a grasshopper, you just throw it out there. You can pop it across the top, get those explosive topwater blowups that everyone likes to watch. They're fun, they're easy, and it's really neat to watch fish blow up on the surface with them. So lure number 4, we're going to have to go with any type of popper. Lure number 5 is going to be one of my personal favorites. You can't go wrong with them. Any soft plastic will work, any creature bait will work, but my top favorite lure would have to be the Senko. Senkos are pretty versatile. You can rig it wacky and fish it. You can rig it completely weedless and weightless like this one here, and fish it in grass or heavy, it'll be right across the top of the grass, kind of like the crankbaits. but these will, you know, you pop, wait, pop, wait, and then they usually explode on the weight. But so you get 6 inches, 4 inches. You can do dark colors, light colors. The Senko's a very versatile lure. And like I said, also any creature baits you have, you can rig them Texas style. You can rig them Carolina rig. Whatever you think works best for you. Chicken's out there getting crazy, isn't she? Golly. So that would be my number 5 lure, would be the old Senko. So if you got one, throw it in your bag. Okay, and then now on to lure number 6. Now, anyone who's seen my channel knows I fish a lot with my dad. He is not a fan of these at all. He thinks that they suck. I don't. But lure number 6, coming in hot, is the frog, of course. Now, the benefits of a frog are obvious. It's just like a real frog. You can pop them through lily pads, depending on where you are in the country. You can pop them across hydrilla flats. You can pop them across or through grass. But frogs are a really versatile lure you can use in the early morning and the evening. I mean, I've even seen people hook up with them in the middle of the day. But they're really easy to work. You tuck them out, pop them across just like normal. Or not just like normal, I mean, that's how you work a frog. You throw it out, pop, 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 and then you wait for those explosive topwater blow-ups like you'd get with any of the poppers that I showed you. One thing with frogs is you can trim the tails to do whatever you want. So I left this one the same length because it'll come in a little bit straighter. And you can see on this one I have trimmed it to 2 different lengths. And what happens is when it stops, it'll float in different directions. And when you pop it, it'll pull left and right differently. Then it just gives it a little bit different presentation and works it through the water a little bit differently, just to give them, you know, something different to look at. And then number 7, my bonus bait, the ever lovely Chatterbait. I like chatterbaits with a nice little swimmer tail on the back of them. What it does is it'll vibrate through that water column. It'll create that vibration that the fish will feel. They can obviously also see it swimming through there, but a good chatterbait with a nice presentation. Again, I like the lighter colors. I like to stick with, you know, whites and chartreuses or light blues, as in this case. But this will make a lot of noise, make a lot of vibration, get the attention of some bigger fish, and hopefully increase those hookups for you. But so this is what I would do. This would be my top 7 lures for my go bag or my year-round pond, creek, you know, bag that I would keep. Again, I went with a smaller one so you can throw it on and off the kayak easy, and if I lose it, it's not such a big blow to the wallet. But I'm gonna package these up. We're gonna head out to a pond, see how we do with these lures. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. Please like the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell. That way you don't miss any videos. I plan on ramping up the production of our videos. So I don't want y'all to miss anything. And again, thank you for being here, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.